G'day. Let's take a look at the spa industry's long-lingering identity crisis. I want to share a few thoughts today on what I see as an identity crisis for the spa industry, and it's something that I think has been lingering for some time. I guess the discussion is really around, are we essential or optional? And are we luxury or budget? And if you were to ask people outside of the industry, most would probably say we are an optional luxury kind of segment, kind of industry. We're non-essential and we're luxury. That's, I think, the public perception generally of what the spa industry is. And I don't think you need to look any further than what's happened during these government lockdowns around the world and subsequent reopenings. The spa industry generally has been one of the later industries to open. Now, we all feel that we've got the short end of the stick on that. But if the perception is that we are a non-essential luxury item and service and product, then what choice really do the governments have? And if that is the perception, then that's on us. We need to own that. And if we don't agree with it, we've got to do something about maybe changing it. And I'm not making a statement one way or the other, but if you look at the way we as an industry position ourselves, look at all of the media that gets given to the industry. Most of that is around the luxury stuff and the non-essential stuff. If you look at who's winning all the spa awards, again, it's the luxury segment, the non-essential, predominantly luxury segments. So that is the message that we as an industry are really putting out there. So if we're not happy with that, again, we need to ask ourselves, is that how we want to be positioned? If not, how are we going to change it? And of course, in recent years, we've all been talking about wellness. Now, many spas have decided to jump on board the wellness wagon because they just felt that's what they had to do. Like I've said before, I don't think that necessarily has to be the way spas go. Nonetheless, many have. Now we're talking about democratizing wellness and making wellness available and accessible to all, which of course is a noble gesture and it should be done. But is the spa industry the right industry to make that accessible to all? Because remember, our perception is non-essential luxury. Are we now going to position wellness for the masses in that category? Doesn't make any sense. So again, I'm not necessarily making a statement on what's right or wrong or what's good or bad. I just think that we need to take an honest look and an honest assessment of what our identity is. And it doesn't have to specifically be one of those things. We don't have to just be luxury or have to only be essential. Look at the hotel industry. There are hotels that are luxury and hotels that are budget, but there is an equal, I guess, coverage across the board of the different segments. Now, hotels are essential versus non-essential. Well, you'd argue that corporate hotels are kind of essential, or were prior to this crisis. Maybe now, not so much. But either way, I think we can take a few lessons from the way the hotel industry is perceived as a broad spectrum. The spa industry, I don't think yet is really perceived across a broad spectrum. And if that's what we want, then I think we need to ask ourselves the questions, how are we going to address that? Just some food for thought on a lazy Friday afternoon. Would love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. This one might be a tad controversial, not really sure. But again, I just think we need to take an honest look in the mirror about where we sit on this and where we want to go and where we want to be seen. Alrighty, that is it for today. I do thank you for your time, and I will be back again tomorrow. See ya.